Over more X-Men 2099 with introducing the Theatre of Pain, or rather the Duo of Pain. I do love the mask and design, it's really cool looking, I'll give it that. Here the great New Mexico desert is a wasteland, contaminated by the multitude of bombs detonated here during the late 20th century. Here the earth remains poisoned by radiation levels still high enough to keep this land lifeless. Except for scorpions, but they have actually been going very well with that. They become Scorpionic and Scorpotron. Anyway, we see Bloodhawk looking around, being once attacked by a thing. His stalker moves with speed and strength that match his. He hears a growl of an animal and feels hot breath on the back of his neck as he locks him in a hold that would choke normal men into submission. Unfortunately, he is a mutant! Yes, he all gets bashed and beaten. I do like her design. It's pretty simplistic, very something like that. Anyway, we go back to Nuevo Sol Arcology in Nevada. We salvage about a quarter of the equipment here on. Singers and porters trust the West when they waited the government. We rescued a few hard drives from security scanners and also our food reserves. Our weapons cache is history. What about the disco outfits? They are in perfect condition. Yes. I don't know why. We see Timothy Skullfire wearing his costume. It looks exactly like the stuff from the 90s. It looks exactly like Cyclops' costume from the 90s. Xian and him talk about what's just happened with Tina having just passed away. The Skullfire being ready to go into battle. We see Henry doing a speed informations. We get stuff to do with some of the other comics, what's going on. This is more of a thing to do about comics and more to do with Spider-Man more than anything else. Apparently a close friend of Henry's, Boone, is in trouble. They have to close it off and he runs off. Crystalline give him an article then bring it back. Why do I have to play Truant Officer? Because you have a crush on him. No, I don't. We see Bloodhawk being trapped somewhere. 14. He's 14! Alone. Family dirt. Condemned to a house of pain. Chained to a torturer's rack. The wolf's screams last for hours. An echo in my brain long after the animal's death. Must escape before I do the same to me. Sadly, that's probably all the situation I wonder with the pain, unfortunately. 40th. Black Americans suffered during the 1950s and 50s. That's because I think it was the Spider-Man ones. Neuroscience. My flesh stretches, body explodes. One thought, escape and pain. You still haven't escaped? And let me see the villain. Controller. Take care not to damage our guest, Lunatica. You ruined one too many a subject while feeding on your anglist emotions. And we still have much trouble to draw into this mutant's troubled psyche. Our audience demands we provide them with suffering and pain they can experience vicariously. They pay well for the genuine taste of blood and fear I offer for these enhanced reality discs. This is the perfect lanes. I had my doubt when Brimstone Love suggested I seek out the mutants to cause such a commotion in Vegas. But now that I've seen the potential of your kind, I'm eager to bring the others here. Lunatica is tortured, and he's sent out. We get the Acme pet stuff. Well, now can't we just do anything? Burning. You see characters moving around and talking with people. We see Lunatica kill him and land the two team battles him. Darling, he makes sure him is okay. I'll handle the wits. Darling, can't you throw anything better than that? Apparently this is really tough skin. You've been to it, darling. How about you, Fitzgerald? What? I know all about you and your friends. You made a big mistake. I was hoping you'd be more thin. And then we see the team are captured. Bloodhawk, we see Bloodhawk and the 13th controller. And the simple line of the last line of, I'm the market for pain. It's easier money than getting hot dogs. It's so fun. It's entertainment. Tell me where it hurts. As in the other times, I feel like a reactor. Mouth tastes like berry acid. Once the power goes out, then you double over. What's going on? Baby, you scared me. Apparently, that's what happened with Skullfire's past. My fault. My fault! Skullfire goes on a rampage. The controller escapes. And Bloodhawk once again returns the battle. Lunatica gets into a fight. The controller is defeated, and then they move away. The storm blanketing the eastern seaboard announces our triumphant arrival. The faithful gather in the wind-soaked streets, and waiting revelation, anticipating redemption, leaving the promise of my brother's third coming. But the All-Father's protocol could not come alone. Although his half-brother the trickster at his side, I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. What a glorious game this will be. Bit of a note here, this is because of a thing. I think I'm going to quickly skim through this one, and since it's going to be less important story-wise, and more to do with a Titanic event going on which I have to be careful about. But I try to figure this out. Actually, here we are. Basically, this was an event called The Fall of the Hammer, which is a 5-parter, which is the only time you ever saw a crossover between any of the characters and any of the Marvel films. Basically, it's going to be something I'm going to have to quickly skip. The entire thing says it's not really that big of a deal. And there's that one. Sorry, nothing is working. Anyway, and now we are up to issue number 6, introducing the Freak Show. Not bad designs. Look at them. There we go. Look at them move. There we won. It's still easy. We're back at the compound. Time for dinner. Let's get away. One, Dominic. One. At least I'm the last one, Anderson. Never I'm took by that bad boy. This mule's got more plenty of place on this junkyard. It's moving for us, eh? Goes, hey, look at that, an 89 Elsia. And Dad, I want to drive one of those. It still runs. Johns, Anderson, will you stop vomiting for the scrap matter when we get over here? What I quality ordered. Something attacks the beans and they escape. There we go. Quick read about what's going on that one. I think Bloodhawk is now part of the team. Yes, Davis. For some reason, Skullfire decided to go this way. Apparently, during the situation, he's still going a bit crazy. You need to line up and lose his antisocial attitude. And you need to let go of my ankle before I slam into a boot. Okay, if you insist. If we meet again, Fitzgerald, stay away from me. I do not like you. That's alright then. Whatever. The trio there were captured. And then we see the junk pile. Lab. Anderson is killed, and then we get to stuff with Dion going for his past and training, mostly training himself. Let's get this rig. Get someone called, who's a ghost, I think, and Dion and him into a mini battle. Quickly advances the power to hallucination goes across us. We then get more things going on with the planes. Apparently what's going with Boone as they call himself Loki. There isn't Asa Khan. I forgot Saxon was even alive. For a second. The tunes are up. Now computer animated animal violence. Something more morning. Listen up, boys and girls. My Hurricane's here to drop the hard science. These man while your corporate bosses try to pass the truth. You control the eye to get a question of family. Public service announcement. Only they have to try and figure out where Mama Hurricane is to find another group of mutants. And apparently Kristen has another job to do. They go to Santa Fe. There's a mysterious plan. Later, they experience the detours onto this main street of Iron Horse, Arizona, following broken asphalt to the skeletal remains of an American dream. Now I'm looking for hard. Only more situations about going mad. And then the gigantic twister occurs. And when slightly upside down, and the battle starts to begin. Mysterious woman appears. Her name is Cyclone Intruder, and she is the least of your worries. What? We are the Freak Show. The gens all are the scars and dregs of genetic engineering. We will long where space is more open and inviting than the sterile and harsh confines of Bioshock laboratories. We've adopted this old town, and you are not welcome. I do like the designs, pretty decently cool and creepy. The doctors named me Breakdown and told me I indulged my violent whims too much. So be thankful I choose to restrain myself today. We got Dominic, who I'm going to call a humanoid torch. Only a child. Skullfire is beaten by Tantrum. Contagion harms him. And Breakdown and him vanish into an intense battle. It continues into the next issue with "You know him as Tim, now meet him as Skullfire." Get another situations. And we get some big battle from beginning to end. Lucian and him get to a fake fist right from beginning to end. It's not that bad actually. Tantrum is knocked unconscious. Get out of control. Even though Torch is finally defeated again. You will die trying to defeat me. Tired. Your breathing grows more laboured. I see the worry behind your eyes. You know nothing about me. Pain only makes me stronger, mutant. We are brothers of cancer, Breakdown, and the pain that works us now is equal to the pain we inflict. Until one of us falls then. Seems we can throw each other out explosively. There's a draw. Yeah, Chun. It's not a way to behave. Give him crap. He's got a gun. If I remember how again. And we get this thing talking to each other. Then we get to Crystalline again. Oh, there's a robot leg. Was it 2 robot legs or only 1 robot leg? 8 shots. Hello, is anyone here? Apparently, this place, see, Kristen, is his actual hell. The Inferno is nothing more than a holographic installation. The visuals combined with the thermostat control and the articulated ventilation system, however, without a hint of sulfur and brimstone. Remind me of the sequel more than its actuality. Who are you? Victor 10 Eagles, and since you walked into my workshop, perhaps maybe I should ask the questions. I don't like intruders. Give me a reason not to throw you out of here. Xian sent me. He said to give you this. Well, there was reference to Wonder Man. Be decent. Contagion is still injured. They then get more things to do with anything else. And apparently the baby was actually alive. Apparently the baby was actually Rosa. Contagion is incredible injury and harm. Xian is able to partly stop the infection. And then we get more situations. It involves Hurricane doing more Hurricane things. You're a woman after my own heart. Record, your signal was as close to untraceable as it gets. Those are a few things about whether you're casting myself. This is not why we sought you, Mother. In the past, when humans were handled like animals and run into containment centers, A woman named Hurricane helped many mutants to safety during that dark time. Are you that woman? That was a long time ago. Sometimes I think the whole human race will be put out of mystery. Fortunately, nowadays it really can happen. You can get a mysterious person. Oh, there is. And then a large army prepares to attack. And the battle begins with the team. All fighting as best as they can to fight off the army. Very easy. And then we get a very strong enemy person fights back. And Skullfire blasts him. He's killed. And then the two walk away. And then we need one. And then we get to the Sangre de Cristo Mountains. We'll be going up and up through Crystalline and her to see something. No idea what it is, but I'm going to go correct. Decent move again. And now we get to. Oh, good thought. So, wait, let me get this straight. We had a new villain and a new character. We then had the thing to do an event. And now we've had more characters and even more characters. And I'm going to do a count. Wait a minute, there's 4, there's 5. There's 5, then minus the 1 is 4. No, there's 5. It's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 characters, people. And then we see who it was. Archangel. Yeah, that's what he was in the 90s. He's Archangel. Was alive. I think it is. And then we get some other apparently that they vanished. Apparently tonight. His name is called Kiwazi. And he's now 2 dogs' legs. We then get situations involving everyone moving around and Kevin trying to leave. Metal Dude is still heavily injured. Rosa still doing Rosa stuff. And then we get her moving through. Something has attacked the area. And something has killed them. Gloria is apparently one of the places there. Attacked. And Zhao, the mutant who led the last generation of mutant X-Men during the Civil Wars. If he known the man who is. We go to Yarn doing talking, where a train is apparently coming close. There's another hallucination again. And then get a special map thing and it's stupid again. And then get him doing the stuff. The thing is righted, and the people move away. For some stupid reason, he decided to stay with them. Why are you going to stay with them? The two Crystalline and the other one go in. Look a bit like a bizarre Ultron Boss. And then we get these things. His name, one of them is called Wingspan. Wingspan, Psycho K, Leather Point Monocle, Frostbite, here's some weird names. Then Sentinels. Of course it was Sentinels. And then we get to Master Zhao, who attacks and knocks the two out. Ending this group. Let's see. Next time we get to see the secret. Xian. Well, a bit of a decent bit of episode of the amount of cowards they keep introducing is really way too much. You got like 17 different characters in like 4 minutes. Now, after time claiming with never of their names. The biggest birthday one.